Hello Preston Outdoors fans, welcome back to the video. As you can tell by the title, we have got our mystery tackle box May box. That's really tough to say. So once again, this video is brought to you by Mystery Tackle Box and ShopCarls.com. If you guys haven't already, check out Shop Carls, become a Carls member. I was just on there looking for some hooks the other day and even some Berkeley power bait flatworms or max scent flatworms, that kind of thing, for my trip coming up here to Oneida in New York. Smallmouth fishing, they love that max scent. In my local stores, I was paying $4 to $5 higher than what they had online. So go ahead and check them out. Again, this video is brought to you by that. What we're gonna do today, we're gonna unbox these things. But even better, as you can see here, we are out in the boat. We are actually able to fish. The ice just came off the lakes less than 2 weeks ago, but we've been able to find some bass and stay on them. We're gonna do an MTB SLAM. First time I've ever done these. I think it's gonna be more exciting for you, more exciting for me, because I'm gonna be able to fish these things instead of sit here and talk to you about them. So let's dive into it. Also, if you guys wanna use the code Preston, you can save $10 on your first mystery tackle box. Jumping into it, we have a Lunker Hunt Easy Prey. I don't know what this is, if it's shallow, erratic, diving, jointed kicking action, slow float on pause. Here we have it. Looks like some kind of swim bait with feathers, but then as you can see here on the back, there's like a top treble hook. The Easy Prey from Lunker Hunt. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with that one. That retails for $9.99. Then we have the IMA Suspending Vibration for $9.99 as well. I had to get some inside scoop from a buddy of mine, Cam, shout out to you. I had to ask him what this was. I have no idea. It looks like a lipless crankbait, but he says it's a suspending lipless crankbait. That's pretty cool. So here we have it. We're kind of in a shad color, that kind of thing, but I still think with the erratic vibration, we're gonna be able to get after some of these pre-spawn largemouth. That's crazy. I've never even seen or heard of anything like that. Again, retails for $9.99. We have a 10,000 fish cycle bait underspin, retails at $6.99. Where did I put that? Here we go. Ooh, it's got some yellow in it. I love that. There's another bait that's in here that we're going to be able to use that for. I'm trying to see how big, 1/4 ounce. Okay, we'll be able to float this around some vegetation that's popping up. Next, we have the Biowa Scorpitail. Now this is, look at that. That's like some kind of fluke. Number 4 green pumpkin, 4-inch, 8-pack. I've never heard of Biowa before, but it's kind of, oh, look at that tail. It's got like a spiral pointed tail. There's a hook holder, or like a hook slot in here. You can put your hooks. It doesn't smell like plastic, but it doesn't have like a whole bunch of scent on it. But I think this would be good on the back of a chatterbait. We might put that on the back of a chatterbait. I have some chatterbaits here. Not only are we going to do these MTB SLAMs a little bit different, but instead of me just using exactly what they throw in here, we might put this on the back of a chatterbait and use it as a trailer, you know, that kind of thing. We're going to use the baits to catch fish. Because some of these setups, I might do it differently than everybody else. But what I'm going to start off with, I believe, is I'm going to put that on the back of that underspin there. Next, we have the Cream Lures Pro Series Spoiler Lizard. They retail for $163. Pre-spawn, this is great for bed fishing or in the summer, whatever, Carolina rigging. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to utilize that, if I'm just going to Texas rig it. I might just do that. That's the simplest way. Otherwise, even a light Carolina rig, 1/4 ounce, 1/2 ounce Carolina rig, throwing it up shallow, that would be good. We might do that. I'm not sure. We'll have to look in the box. And finally, the X-Zone Lures Adrenaline Craw, retail for $5.99. I should show you one of these lizards. There you go. Ribbon tail, that kind of thing. X-Zone Lures, Adrenaline Craw, 4.5 inches. This is green pumpkin blue flake with the old Brandon Polinick on there. Also heard great things about these from my buddy Cam. Ooh, I like the smell of that. There you go. That's getting Texas rigged 100%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rig these up here, and then once we get to them, we're going to hopefully catch a couple fish on them. I'm going to talk to you about the rod, reel, and line that I chose to use them on, and why, because I have somewhat technique specific rods and reels in here, so I think we're going to be able to use these a bunch of different ways. Yeah, we've only got like an hour and a half before it gets dark, so we're cutting it close, but hopefully we can find some fish with these. All right, we're gonna start off with the IMA suspending lipless crankbait. We've got the same rod for 3 different techniques. This is the Cast King 7.4 medium heavy spirale. This is a 70-30 composite. We got 15-pound fluorocarbon, 6.6 to 1 bassinator elite, and this is kind of a pre-spawn area with some weeds around. We're gonna rip this thing around and see how it works. There we go. It's windy. I've never really thrown a lipless crankbait around lily pads, but it's my second bite on it. The bait's a little bit lighter than what you normally think of a rattle bait. I thought it'd be heavy and I'd really have to burn it, but it's lighter. I think it's because it's got that suspending quality on it, but I'm bouncing. It comes off the cover so far so good. See if we can't catch another one. That's pretty fun. It bounces off the lily pads really well, so it's not getting snagged up, which is kind of cool. Yeah, let's get another one. This one choked it. Oh, just T-boned it. Look at that. Oh. All right, I want to keep throwing this thing. It just bounces through the lily pads so well. I want to keep throwing this thing, but like I said, we've only got 45 minutes to try and get this challenge done. This thing will be coming out more. Not exactly what we were looking for here. Wouldn't be a moving bait kind of thing if we didn't catch these toothy critters. They'll sit in the same areas too. Same rod as the other one, same reel. 7.4 spirale, 7.30 composite with a 6.6 to 1 bassinator elite. We got 15-pound fluorocarbon on here. Only thing is that this reel is the same one, just different color. But this thing, I didn't know if I really like these little links here, but I don't know if you can hear that. It makes a bunch of noise. I think it makes noise in the water too. Nice thing about this underspin that I didn't get to show you is that there's 2 really nice bait keepers in there. So. Finally. the underspin down. Couldn't get anything going. Lizard. When I tell you that the sun goes down in 10 minutes, it does. We are struggling. One for the lizard, and I got one other bite. I don't know if they're just... We did get a couple inches of rain or something today, and hail, so that might have messed them up, but... Yeah, dang. But we put the lizard on a Texas rig. I got a 5/16 Swagger tungsten weight, a little 4/0 worm hook. We're throwing this on the Cast King 7/4 heavy Perigee 2 rod, like my favorite rod that they make, and 40-pound Cast Pro braid Speed Demon Elite. That's a 10:5-to-1 gear ratio reel, fastest on the market. Now we're going for the Adrenaline Cross, since that little bugger picked it up like 2 or 3 times and ripped that lizard all up. I don't want to just do one fish, but man, if I want to get this done tonight, it's going to be tough. It's not always easy. So Texas rig, the Adrenaline Craw. I think they're spawning in here, and that may be why the bite's so tough. They're spawning in here. That's why its bite's tough. I can't see very well because of the wind, but I just flipped to a light spot there. I just sit there and I didn't know where I was, but these big flappers on that Adrenaline Craw really make a lot of motion. We caught a bass on the Texas rig for each soft plastic. It's a Texas rig. It'll catch them. I don't care what plastic you throw on there. We haven't got a bass on the underspin yet, but we're going to use it. I know that'll catch them. I've caught them in places like this before on an underspin. Underspin catches them all over. I'm sorry. Stop yelling at me. I can't put it down. I can't put it down. It works too good. All right, full transparency, y'all. After I caught that last one last night, I ran out of time. It got dark, and I could not get that lunker hunt thing to work, so I'm gonna try fluorocarbon on it today. I want this MTB SLAM thing to be cool, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna run through all the baits again today. It's a new day. Problem is, we got 2 hours until it's supposed to rain, so literally we're always up against the clock here, but that's okay. During the spawn, everybody likes to fish during the spawn, but it can also be one of the toughest times to fish, simply because the fish aren't like that active. We just ran out of time yesterday. Full transparency, as always, here on the channel. So we're gonna run back out there and see if we can't do it again. Yuck. Oh, these things stink. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that's a woodpecker tapping on someone's tin roof. I know, this isn't the lunker hunt, but I got tired of not catching anything. I hope this doesn't turn into a pike episode. Now granted, it's a mystery tackle box slam. We can catch any species. I'm not degrading against any species. just a personal thing. I want to catch bass. All right, this fish, 100% I am confident in saying, ate this bait only because it suspends. So what I did is I accidentally bumped my, I don't know if you saw that or not, accidentally bumped the continually running motion or whatever on the trolling motor, and so then I stopped reeling this bait to press the button, and I get him back, her back I should say, pressed the wrong button, stopped reeling, looked down, pressed the button, started reeling again. Fish was already on. Did not feel a bite, it was just heavy. Finally. If I would have shot this a week ago, we would have been done in 10 minutes. But little buck bass, just slapped at it. That's the Guggen Hummer buzzbait with our adrenaline craw trailer. You can trim this down if you want to. I'm noticing it puts a lot of bulk. Of course, this is a 1/2 ounce buzzbait, but it puts a lot of bulk on there, so you can cast this thing a mile, or if you want a bigger profile. Finally got one. It's a great buzzbait trailer. I like that. I like that. I like that. Finally got that one done. Yeah. So what I switched up for our underspin, the straight. I don't know. It's just me, but the straight tail biwa little fluke thing wasn't really giving a lot of action, so I went and got the Biospawn Exo Swim, threw that on there, and that the whole thing wobbles a lot more, so we're going to use that for a search bait now. Now we got those done, and then I took the biwa, and they call it a Bubba shot, but it's literally just a beefed up drop shot on a bait caster here, and I put that on there so we can fish it around the weeds. It's rigged Texas rig style, so let's see if we can get another one here. Got him. Smoked it right away. It's a little fluke jerk bait on the Bubba shot. Hit the bottom, sitting there just twitching it, blind casting around clumps of lily pads. So it's been tough. It's been tough. I found some fish on bed that won't touch a single thing. So I want to show you how I have this rigged. I started doing this on a spinning rod last couple years, and then I really got into the bait casters this year. But here's our little bait. I came in the thing. This is a VMC Finesse Nico hook. It's a little bit bigger size, but you can see there's this fluorocarbon bait keeper on there, right there. So this is I think this is 15 or 20 pound Kesking fluorocarbon. It's a little bit big, but I'm around lily pads, and I don't know if you saw in the fight there, but that fish got caught around a lily pad. So what I do, basically it's your simple Texas rig, but it's on a drop shot setup. Pop it out right there. We're gonna thread this all the way up. We're gonna turn our hook, just pop it out. So our little fluorocarbon bait keeper pops out. I'm gonna line it up with the bait, see where it goes in. And usually I just pop it out. On a normal bait, I'll just barely put it underneath the surface because I treat this like a flipping hook. It's a straight shank, but since this one's got this little channel in there, I almost texposed it. I popped it up like this, and then I'll like hook it in the side of the bait a little bit. There you have it. That's about a foot off the bottom. And I treat this kind of like you would a Texas rig. I tried bed fishing with it. They wouldn't touch it. They wouldn't touch anything right now. But there's clumps of lily pads. They're just coming up. And I just threw it in the clump of the lily pads next to it and sit there shaking it, and it just took off with it. It's raining, camera's actually running. Oh, and look at this. We got one on the lunker hunt. Look at that. We actually got one. Had to go stupid shallow, and then I just started fluttering in next to some laydowns. We're running out of time. But that is the last bait we haven't got a bite on. Respawn, mama. Get away from those spawning fish. Look at that. Choked it. Had to get away from them spawning fish. This is the only rod I've got on the deck right now, and I said before this video ends we are gonna catch fish on this thing. And we did. So what this hope is, you know, to show off the baits to that come in the mystery tackle box every month that you guys can catch them. But what I look forward to is two things in these MTB slams. I know they've been around for a long time. Is that one, it's going to force me to fish different baits. Like I don't fish an underspin a lot. I don't fish a lipless a lot, and then I probably would have never purchased that lunker hunt just from the way that it looks. It works good. I think I would flutter that around cover more than just straight retrieve it. But I don't like how it doesn't. Sometimes it stays on top, sometimes it doesn't, and stuff. So for me, it's not a real ideal bait. But the second thing is what this does is it forces me to use baits that I probably wouldn't have bought, and found out I really like that suspending lipless, and it forces me to break down water quicker. We put a time period on it, you know, a day or something like that, and we got cut short yesterday because of daylight. Almost got cut short today because of rain. So it forces me to get outside my comfort zone, so I like that. And it, one, educates you guys on how you can rig these things differently, and two, it makes me a better fisherman. So that's why I like this series. So drop a comment below, let me know what you thought of the baits. If you guys are mystery tackle box subscribers, let me know some baits that you've used and liked or disliked, something like that. And so yeah, we're heading in. So I thank you guys for watching. Tune in next time to Preston Outdoors.